My girlfriend said, "I need space, don't contact me for a while." I replied, "Take all the time you need." Then I blocked her number, packed her things, and changed my relationship status. When she tried calling 5 days later, ready to talk, I, 29 male, was in the middle of responding to a client email when my phone buzzed. Her, "I need some space. Don't contact me for a while. I need to figure some things out." 2 years together, 8 months living in my apartment, and this is how she decides to communicate. I read it 3 times, waiting for the follow-up text, the explanation, the "it's not you, it's me" speech. Nothing came, just that one text. Cold. Final. "Don't contact me." My hands hovered over the keyboard. I could call, ask what's wrong, try to fix whatever invisible problem had suddenly appeared in our apparently fine relationship. Or I could take her at her word. Me, "Take all the time you need." Send. Then I blocked her number, not out of anger, out of clarity. She said don't contact her. I was respecting that boundary completely. No temptation to text at 2 a.m., no waiting for breadcrumbs, no wondering if she'd reach out. Clean cut. Finished my work, drove home. The apartment felt different when I walked in, her shoes by the door, her jacket on the coat rack, her laptop charging on the kitchen counter, her whole life scattered across my space. I made coffee, sat on the couch, stared at her stuff. Then I got up and started packing. Every piece of clothing from our closet neatly folded into her 2 big suitcases. Every makeup item, hair product, skincare thing from the bathroom, carefully packed in a box. Her specialty coffee pods, her protein powder, her fancy Japanese knives she'd insisted we needed, all of it, boxed up. Took me about 3 hours. By the time I finished, there were 8 boxes and 2 suitcases stacked by my front door. Nothing broken, nothing missing, everything organized. I took photos of everything, just in case. Then I changed my relationship status on social media from "in a relationship" to "single." No dramatic post, no explanation, just updated it and moved on. Texted her best friend, "Your friend asked for space and no contact. I'm respecting that. All her belongings are packed and ready for pickup. She can coordinate through you since she specifically asked me not to reach out." Sent. Blocked. Changed my locks that night. Cost $180 for the emergency locksmith, but worth it for the peace of mind. Slept like a baby for the first time in weeks. My phone started ringing while I was eating lunch at my desk. Unknown number. Answered. "Yeah? Oh, thank God. I've been trying to call you all morning." Her voice, panicked, breathless. "You asked for space and no contact. I gave you both." "What?" "No, I just needed a few days." "Why aren't you answering my texts?" "Because you told me not to contact you, so I blocked your number." Long silence. Then, you blocked me? "You asked for space, I provided it." "That's not what we need to talk about this." "No, you need to talk. I'm good. Where's all my stuff? I came to the apartment and my key doesn't work." "Change the locks. All your belongings are packed and ready. Your friend can arrange pickup." "You can't just kick me out." "Didn't kick you out. You left, via text, remember?" "This is insane. You're being a complete psycho." "I'm respecting the boundaries you set. You wanted space and no contact. You got unlimited amounts of both. I'm coming over right now. We are going to talk about this." "Actually, we're not. You asked me not to contact you. That includes showing up at my place." "You can't be serious right now." "Dead serious. Your friend can get your stuff this weekend. I'll leave the boxes in the hallway." I hung up. Blocked that number. She called 6 more times from different numbers. I blocked every single one. Then her best friend started calling. Blocked. Her sister blocked. Then her mom blocked. I was done. That weekend, her best friend showed up, pounding on my door like the cops were after her. "Open up. I know you're in there." I opened it. She looked ready to murder me. "What the hell is your problem?" "Don't have one. Just respecting boundaries." She asked for a few days to think, not for you to nuke the entire relationship. She asked for space and specifically told me not to contact her. I'm not a mind reader. I took her words at face value. You're being a child. She loves you. She just needed some time. Time for what exactly? She opened her mouth, closed it, shifted her weight. Yeah, that's what I thought. Her stuff's right here. I gestured to the hallway where I'd stacked everything. Take it or leave it, but she's not coming inside. This is her home too. No, this is my apartment, my lease, my name on everything. She lived here as my girlfriend, past tense. Her face went scarlet. You're going to regret this so hard. She was the best thing that ever happened to you, and the best thing that ever happened to me, sent a breakup text and now wants to act surprised that I took it seriously? It wasn't a breakup text. I need space. Don't contact me. Sounds pretty damn final. What was I supposed to do? Sit around waiting for her to decide if I'm worth her time? She grabbed 2 boxes, nearly dropping one. You're an asshole. I'm someone who listens when people tell me what they want. There's a difference. 3 trips to her car, lots of dramatic sighing and door slamming. She took everything. Before driving off, she rolled down her window. She's gonna make you pay for this. Can't wait. The next afternoon, her mother appeared at my door, dressed like she was going to a country club board meeting. We need to have a serious discussion about how you've treated my daughter. There's nothing to discuss. She asked for something, I gave it to her. You humiliated her, changed your relationship status for the whole world to see, threw her belongings out like garbage. I packed everything carefully, nothing damaged, and I changed my status because I'm single now. She made sure of that. She did no such thing. She needed time to think. About what? Her mother's lips pressed into a thin line. That's between you and her. There is no me and her, not anymore. She ended that with her text. You're being deliberately obtuse. I'm being literal. She said, don't contact me. I need space. Those are ending a relationship words. I responded accordingly. My daughter wants to speak with you. She had every opportunity to speak to me before sending that text. She chose not to. That's on her. You owe her a conversation after 2 years. I don't owe her anything. She made her choice, I made mine. We're done here. Her mother's expression went ice cold. Our family lawyer will be contacting you. About what? Packing her stuff safely, changing locks on my own apartment, blocking her number after she explicitly asked me not to contact her. Please be specific about which part is illegal. She couldn't answer, just stood there fuming. Have a great day. I closed the door in her face. The emails started that night. She'd somehow found my work email. Subject, please read this. You can't ignore me forever. I deserve an explanation for why you threw away 2 years over a simple request for space. This is ridiculous. Call me. We need to fix this. I know you're reading this. I forwarded it to my personal email for documentation. Deleted it from work. Didn't respond. She sent 9 more emails over the next 2 days. Each one cycling through phases, pleading, angry, confused, demanding. Email number 8. I can't believe I wasted 2 years on someone this immature. You know what? Fine. Stay blocked. I don't even care anymore. Cool. Maybe she'd finally leave me alone. Came home from work to find her sitting outside my apartment door. Building security let someone else in. I followed them. You need to leave. No. We need to talk. You can't just end things like this. I didn't end things. You did, with your text. I asked for space, not a breakup. Explain the difference. Seriously, I'm asking. She stood up, wiping her eyes. Space means time to think. Breakup means it's over forever. And how exactly was I supposed to know which one you meant when you specifically said, don't contact me for a while? Because we've been together 2 years. You're supposed to just know. The person I thought I knew for 2 years would have talked to me if something was wrong, not sent a vague text and disappeared. I needed time to figure out if this relationship was right for me. There it was, and I used that time to figure out if it was right for me. Turns out, dating someone who needs space to decide if they even want me, not right for me. Her eyes filled with tears, real ones this time. So that's it? You're just done after everything? Yeah, I'm done. What about our plans, our future, everything we talked about? You put all of that on hold when you sent that text. I just made it permanent. Please. She stepped closer. Can we just talk? Really talk? Like adults? We are talking, and my answer is still no. You asked for space, you got it. Now please leave my building before I call security. You're making the biggest mistake of your life. Maybe, but it's mine to make. She stood there another minute, then turned and walked away without looking back. I went inside, double-locked the door, sat on the couch in the quiet apartment. My phone buzzed. Her best friend, you're literally breaking her heart. I hope you're proud. Blocked. The next few weeks became a parade of escalating absurdity. She started showing up outside my building, not trying to get in anymore, just standing across the street, staring up at my windows. My downstairs neighbor, who I barely knew, texted, your ex is outside again, just standing there. It's kinda creepy. Want me to say something? Nah, she's not breaking any laws, just being dramatic. She did this 5 times over 10 days, just stood there, looking pathetic. Then the mutual friends offensive began. People I barely knew from her friend group started messaging me. Dude, what happened? She's absolutely destroyed. She said you threw her out with 0 warning? Can you at least talk to her? She's a mess. I responded to exactly one. She texted me that she needed space and not to contact her. I respected that completely. She got upset when I took her seriously. That's literally the entire story. Response: okay, but you know she didn't mean it like that. How am I supposed to know what she meant versus what she said? I don't have telepathy. You're being intentionally difficult. Blocked. Her mother went nuclear next. Found my parents' number somehow and called my mom. Mom called me that night. Honey, I got a very interesting call today. Let me guess, her mother? She was quite upset, said you threw her daughter out without warning and are refusing to even speak to her. I explained everything, the text, the space request, my response, all of it. Mom was quiet for a moment. So she literally told you not to contact her and you didn't, correct? And now she's mad about it. Apparently that's how this works. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You did exactly what she asked. Thank you. I've been saying this. Her mother was very dramatic, said you were cruel and heartless, that you clearly never loved her daughter. I packed her belongings carefully, changed my relationship status honestly, respected her explicitly stated boundaries. How is any of that cruel? It's not. I told her I'd speak with you, but honestly, you handled this with more maturity than most people would have. So you're not disappointed? Disappointed? Honey, you dodged a bullet. Anyone who plays games like that isn't worth your time. After we hung up, I felt lighter. At least someone got it. But the circus wasn't done yet. A package arrived at my office. Inside, a framed photo of us from our trip last summer and a 4-page handwritten letter. The letter was something else. Highlights. How dare I humiliate her by publicly changing my relationship status? She'd been testing me to see if I'd fight for the relationship. A real man would have ignored her request for space and shown up for her. I owed her another chance because relationships take work. She'd already forgiven me for being emotionally distant, so I should forgive her for needing space. This was all my fault for not understanding what she really meant. I read it twice. Then I shredded it and tossed the photo frame in the office trash. Testing me. A grown woman playing high school games to see if I'd chase her. The entitlement was genuinely impressive. Her best friend showed up at my workplace. Security stopped her in the lobby, but she made enough noise that my manager called me. Hey, there's a situation in the lobby. Someone trying to get to you. Security's handling it but wanted you to know. I went down. She was arguing with the guard. I need to talk to him. It's important. Ma'am, you need to leave the building. I'm not leaving until I talk to him. I'm here. Talk. She spun around. You need to call her. She's falling apart. She can't eat, can't sleep. She's missing work. That's unfortunate. Not my problem, though. You dated for 2 years. You can't just throw that away over nothing. She threw it away. I just accepted the new reality she created. She didn't mean it. Then she shouldn't have said it. I'm not responsible for decoding secret meanings in plain English sentences. You're a cold-hearted bastard. The security guard stepped between us. Ma'am, that's enough. Leave now or I'm calling the police. She pointed at me. This isn't over. Yeah, it really is. Security escorted her out. My manager pulled me aside after. Everything okay? Need us to do anything? Nah, just ex-girlfriend drama. It'll die down. If she shows up again, we'll have her trespassed. Can't have that disruption. Appreciate it. That night, someone taped a note to my apartment door. I know you're reading all my messages. I know you see everything I send. You can't hide forever. I'll be at Joe's Coffee tomorrow at noon. If you don't show up, you're proving you never actually loved me. This is your last chance. I photographed it, added it to the growing folder of evidence I was keeping, just in case this escalated further. The next day at noon, I was at my desk eating a sandwich, not at any coffee shop. She sent another work email. You didn't show. I guess that tells me everything I need to know about how much I meant to you. enjoy being alone. I was enjoying it, actually. About 6 weeks after the initial text, she apparently decided to go scorched earth. Started telling everyone who'd listen that I'd kicked her out with no warning, stolen her belongings, and was refusing to return her property. The property? A $220 coffee maker. The coffee maker she'd bought using my credit card. The one I'd removed from authorized user status the day after she left. The coffee maker that legally belonged to me since it was purchased with my money. I donated it to charity along with a bunch of other kitchen stuff I didn't need. Then I got a letter from an actual lawyer. My ex-girlfriend was demanding 1. Return of property valued at $850, coffee maker, some decorative pillows, a lamp, various other items. 2. Compensation for illegal eviction, $3,000. Reimbursement for moving costs, $600. 4. A formal written apology. I called my buddy from college who'd gone to law school and now did general practice. Bro, please tell me this is as ridiculous as it seems. He read it, started laughing. This is the funniest thing I've seen all month. So she has no case? Zero case. She wasn't a tenant, no lease, no rental agreement. You gave her plenty of time to collect belongings. You didn't withhold anything that was solely hers. The coffee maker was bought with your credit card, making it your property, and she initiated the separation herself. So what do I do? Let me respond. I'll enjoy this. His response letter was a work of art. Explained she had no legal tenancy rights. Noted all personal property was promptly returned. Clarified that items purchased with my credit card were legally my property. Pointed out she initiated the separation via text message. Warned that continued harassment would result in pursuit of a restraining order. Suggested she seek alternate counsel if she wished to embarrass herself further in court. 3 days of blissful silence. Then her mother called my office directly. Got transferred before I could stop it. You've crossed a line, threatening legal action against my daughter. Your daughter threatened legal action first. My attorney simply responded. She just wants what belongs to her. She has everything that belonged to her. What she wants is stuff that I paid for. That coffee maker was a gift. Interesting, because I have the credit card statement showing I purchased it, and I don't recall any occasion that would have warranted gifting her a $220 appliance. You're being petty and vindictive. I'm being factual. Your daughter asked for space. I gave it. She asked me not to contact her. I didn't. Now she's mad that I respected her clearly stated wishes. That's not my problem. She made a mistake. She's young. She's 28 years old. That's old enough to understand that words mean things. You're going to die alone and miserable. Maybe, but I'll be alone because I chose self-respect over playing games. She hung up. Couple weeks later, I saw through a mutual friend's story that she'd started dating someone, guy from her office. They looked pretty cozy in the photo. The mutual friend DM'd me. Yo, did you see this? She moved on fast as hell. Good for her. You're not mad? Why would I be? We broke up 2 months ago. She can date whoever she wants. She's telling people you were already seeing someone else. That's why you ended things so quick. I wasn't. But honestly, even if I was, she's the one who asked for space. She doesn't get to be upset about what I did during that space. True. Just thought you should know what she's saying. Appreciate it. Another month passed. Same friend messaged. So apparently she broke up with the work guy already, and she's been texting people saying she made a huge mistake with you. Okay. That's it? Just okay? What do you want me to say? She made her choice. I made mine. There's no going back from this. She wants to reach out. All her numbers and emails are still blocked. Dude, seriously? You don't want closure or anything? I have closure. She asked for space. I gave it. Story's over. I never unblocked her. Never responded to friends playing Messenger. Never looked back. Because here's what I realized. When someone tells you who they are, believe them the first time. She told me, in plain words, that she needed space and didn't want contact. She told me our relationship wasn't her priority, that she needed to figure things out, meaning she wasn't sure about me. I believed her. I acted accordingly. I protected myself. And she spent 2 months being furious that I didn't beg, that I didn't chase, that I didn't ignore her explicit request and fight for us. But healthy relationships don't work like that. They don't involve tests. They don't involve breakup texts designed to make your partner prove their love. They don't involve demanding space and then being angry when you get it. So yeah, I'm single now. Living alone. The apartment's quiet, peaceful, entirely mine. Got a new coffee maker. Better model than the old one. Makes better coffee too. Her stuff? Long gone. Donated, returned, erased. Her numbers? All still blocked. My relationship status? Still single. And I'm good with it. Someone asked me recently if I ever wonder what would have happened if I'd handled it differently. If I'd called instead of blocking. If I'd chased. Sometimes, yeah, I think about it. And every single time I reach the same conclusion. I deserve someone who says what they mean. Who doesn't test me. Who doesn't need space to figure out if I'm worth their time. She wasn't that person. So no, I don't regret blocking her. I don't regret packing her stuff. I don't regret changing my relationship status. I don't regret treating her words like they mattered, because they did matter. Just not the way she intended. She wanted to see if I'd fight for her. Instead, I fought for myself. And that was the right choice. The apartment's mine. The peace is mine. The future's mine. And I'm not sharing any of it with someone who thinks love is a game where you win by ignoring someone's boundaries. She asked for space, she got infinite space. Fair trade.